Practice, yeah.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
Take two. Good afternoon and welcome to this special edition of Girls High School Softball as the Attleboro Lady Blue Bombardiers are taking on the Mansfield Lady Hornets on this beautiful, breezy late spring day. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. It's a beautiful day for a ball game.
It's a beautiful day, is absolutely right. A little windy, but absolutely beautiful. Very few clouds in the sky. Good day for softball, albeit a few minutes late.
Yes, the game was scheduled to start at 5, but the JV game ran long. Attleboro has done their infield, outfield. Mansfield is taking their infield, outfield. Now, it's been a heck of a season for the Blue Bombardiers. They come into this game with a record of 3-2 in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League. There are only 2 losses to Taunton, which might be the best team in the state. Their overall record is 6-2. They are ranked 3rd in the HockomockSports.com Hawk 5. It is their highest rating in the history of the softball program.
Yeah, they are doing incredibly well this year with the 6-2 record. They have a few upset victories, including the win over North Attleboro 3-1.
Yeah.
And North Attleboro 6-2 on the year as well. So that was a huge victory for Attleboro last week against North Attleboro. And interesting tidbit, while doing a little bit of research on the show for today's game, Taunton, who's undefeated this year, has given up only 2 runs all season, and those 2 runs were to Attleboro in a 4-2 loss. In the first game of a home and home, they beat Attleboro 13-0 in game 2. But this is a big opportunity for Attleboro this week. We've got Mansfield again on the back end of a home and home. Then they've got Oliver Ames, kind of like tune-up. They can't look past them. But looming on the horizon right after that next week is back-to-back home and home against King Philip.
Wow.
Also undefeated in the Kelly Rex in the overall league at 8-0.
They're 8-0, as Kevin said. Yes, Attleboro 68 runs scored on the season in their 8 games. They've only allowed 27 runs. Mansfield comes in with a record of 0-5 in the Kelly Rex division. They're 2-6 overall. They've scored 36 runs this season in 8 games. They've allowed 81 runs, so they're allowing more than 10 runs a game. They are absolutely positively the youngest varsity sports high school team I have ever covered, and I've been covering high school sports since 1986. The top 3 hitters in their lineup, freshmen.
Followed by a junior and another freshman. 4 out of the top 5. It's incredible. We heard from Coach Laurie Latendre, I think I'm saying that right, from Mansfield, and just to quote her, we are a young group with only 1 returning player of varsity experience, struggling a bit, as you mentioned, with their record. Some of our players with great potential still adjusting to the varsity level competition. Great group of girls continue to work hard and compete. But you see it, Paul. You show up early for the JV basketball games. You show up early for the JV softball, baseball games. The speed of the game is so much different, so much faster. Everything's that much quicker at the varsity levels, and it's a big adjustment for these girls to make a jump. And again, I know we've talked about it on baseball, but all these players have not played high school softball in 2 years.
That's right.
So these freshmen, last time they played competitive ball was in 7th grade.
Wow.
It's the first time they're playing for their school.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the juniors. Last time they played was as freshmen. It's a big jump.
These teams played yesterday?
Yesterday, yes.
At Mansfield. Attleboro prevailed 19-4. The Bombardiers belted out 24 hits. 24 hits in 1 softball game. Kevin, that's illegal in 17 states. They scored in every inning to get the road win. Riley Camacho and Lindsay Perry had 4 hits apiece. Meanwhile, Haley Perry, Laura Woyton, and Kayla Goldrick only had 3 hits each.
Well, maybe they worked a walk or something.
Okay, that's good point. Lindsay Perry earned the win in the circle. She had 4 strikeouts. Mansfield, this article says 7 hits. The Sun Chronicle article said Mansfield had 6 hits yesterday. Kaylee Lake, Joe Coppy, Kucharski, Ashlyn Conley, Alana Conley, Nicole Cabasa, and Abby DeCosti had the hits for Mansfield. And again, a tremendously young team. We'll give you Mansfield lineup to start. Callie Lake, starting in center field. She's a freshman. Olivia Madera will play shortstop and bat second. She's a freshman. Jill Coppy. Wonder if she's related to the Coppies in Attleboro who are so good in lacrosse.
Yeah, it's not the most common name,
Yeah.
and Mansfield's right next door to Attleboro.
We'll have to find out. But she's
Right off the field, Mike.
there. It is.
The game hasn't even begun.
She's hitting third and playing catcher. She's a freshman. Junior Casey Musette will be at first base and hit cleanup. She's the younger sister of, is it Jack or Jake Musette?
Jack Musette
Jack
of
Musette.
Football and basketball,
Yes,
I believe,
he was,
right?
Yeah, well, he didn't play basketball his senior year.
Okay.
But he did play his junior year, and he was quarterback his junior and senior year, unfortunately, when he wasn't injured. He's now at St. Lawrence.
Oh, nice.
Trying to play there.
Great kid.
Yeah, great kid, great family. Batting fifth for Mansfield will be Molly Kucharski, second baseman, and
A freshman.
there it is. So 4 of the first 5 batters, freshmen for Mansfield. Ashlyn Conley, the senior captain, will pitch and bat 6th. Her sister Alana, just a junior, will play left field and bat 7th. Nicole Cabasa, a junior, will be in right field hitting 8th. Abby DeCosti, a senior, she'll be the designated player hitting 9th. And the flex player, not batting but playing third base, will be Olivia DeTrolio. And what year do we have for Olivia? She's a junior.
She's playing third. She's
Yep.
not batting?
No, she's the flex.
Oh, okay.
10th spot of the order.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So it's like the high school
Yeah.
baseball. Okay, just making sure I understand the rules.
All right. For the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers, Haley Perry will play shortstop and lead off. She's a junior. Her twin sister Lindsay will play second base and hit second. Riley Camacho, sister of Attleboro baseball catcher.
Who hit one off the base of the new fence yesterday.
Bailey Camacho.
Bailey Camacho.
Bailey Camacho. Riley Camacho will be in center field hitting third. Laura Woyton will pitch. When she doesn't pitch, she catches. She'll pitch and hit cleanup, and she's got plans next fall.
Laura, yes, she will be going to the Massachusetts School of Liberal Arts, where she hopes to be playing softball next year. I'm not sure if it'll be as a pitcher or as a catcher or both. Maybe a two-way.
If you're as old as I am, that school is North Adams State, dagnabbit.
When did they switch? Do you know?
10, 15 years ago. Because my son graduated high school in 2007. One of his best friends went there, and the name had already changed.
Gotcha.
Lauren Eby will be the designated player. She'll hit 5th. Megan Gordon, the basketball star and softball star, will play first base and hit 6th. She's a junior. Natalie Mansur, one of the 7 seniors on the team, will hit 7th and play third base. Brenna Morse will hit 8th and play right field. Gabby Bosch, the 3-sport starter, soccer, basketball, and softball. And I believe she's been in the softball varsity for all 4 years.
I believe so.
She'll be in left field hitting 9th. The flex player will be the catcher, Janie Hillman, and she's a senior as well. Kevin, it's senior day.
It is senior day, 7 seniors, and they must be so excited this year to be off that 6-2 start, and especially after missing last year. What a great season for them as well going on.
Exactly. And we want to say hello to Coach Homer's daughter, Brianna. She's going to be watching the game today. She was a 4-year varsity player for Mansfield softball program back in the year.
So who will she be rooting for today?
Attleboro, of course. That's who Dad coaches. I guess her brother Greg is busy. He's not watching. But as we said in the last broadcast, that's okay because Coach Homer loves Brianna more. Greg's just a boy. But the 7 seniors for Attleboro: Nina Campbell, Megan Gordon, Gabby Bosch, Natalie Mansur, Laura Woyton. Hold on. I think Megan Gordon's a junior. Brenna Morse and Janie Hillman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh.
Yeah, I think it's listed wrong in hawksports.com. Because I got.
She's got another year to go in basketball. I know that.
I thought she was listed as a senior.
Megan?
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
It is senior day, and if they announce her, then,
Exactly.
then we'll be right, and if they don't, well, we'll be wrong.
Mr. Bosch, we're having a debate. Megan Gordon, junior or senior? Bing, bing, bing. I'm so rarely right. I'm so rarely right. There it is.
I was told she was a senior.
You were told. You were told. Why I oughta.
All right.
The coaches are going over the ground rules. Attleboro is coached by Mark Homer. Is this his 5th year, I think?
It's tough to keep track because of
the COVID,
last year.
yeah.
I think it's his 5th year, fourth season.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And outstanding job he has done with the ladies. Again, off to a 6-2 start. It's the best start for an Attleboro softball season in my memory. And as we mentioned earlier, Attleboro listed at 3rd place, 3rd best in the Hockomock League on the HockomockSports.com Hawk 5. Undefeated Taunton is number 1. Hell, they might be the best team in the state. Undefeated KP is number 2. Attleboro number 3, 6-2 with a 5-game winning streak.
And just to point out, you don't throw that around loosely on Taunton. I think they really are number 2 officially in the Boston Globe rankings for the whole state. It's not just, oh, they're that good. They must be number 1. No, they are that good.
Yeah.
So, hey, I do have something to say about Mansfield. We know we have some Mansfield listeners.
Yes,
I hope today. Ashlyn Conley, the pitcher for Mansfield, she'll be going to Suffolk University as a softball player. She'll be looking to pitch or play one of the corner spots, 1st or 3rd. And you'll like this, Paul. She's a 3-sport athlete. As she competed in swim, track, and obviously football. And I just saw the. What did I say?
Football.
No, she's not a football player.
Yes.
You're right.
You leave the mistakes to me, Kevin. We've gone over this.
And I just read this. I actually saw this on Twitter today. Ashlyn, there we go, will be representing Mansfield at the Women in Sports Day Conference sponsored by the MIAA.
Wow, that's great.
Today. And I believe her dad, Charlie, might be listening as well. So I used to work with Charlie at the Pawtucket Red Sox.
Oh, excellent.
How you doing, Charlie? I hope you are listening.
Yay. Wow, that's fantastic.
There's Pawtucket Red Sox connections all over the place, Paul, if you haven't figured that out.
Yeah. And my name is Mudd around here because I'm from Worcester County. I'm kind of glad about the Woo Sox playing in Worcester, but it's bad news to everyone around here. And ow, what'd you kick me for?
I'm okay with it, actually. I'll be honest with you. I wish they stayed in Pawtucket. I lobbied for them to stay in Pawtucket, but they're in Worcester, and if I can get some tax benefits out of the deal, hey, good for me.
Yes, Attleboro finished 11-11 last year, reached the 1st round of the Division South playoffs. And Mansfield 12-9 last year. They're coached by Lori Letendre, a graduate of Amherst Pelham Regional School and Clark University in Worcester. You know why she went to Clark? Couldn't get into Bridgewater State. If you know how tough it is to get into Clark, you know that's a joke. Where she played 4 years of softball at Clark. So home of the famous Clark Tournament basketball. Again, as a Central Mass guy, that's the huge February vacation tournament. It's been going on for 60 years or so.
We will all take your word.
Yes, you wouldn't know a thing about that. On the mound for the Bombardiers is Laura Whiten, warming up. Should have talked to her before the game to find out what kind of pitches she'll be throwing.
She's a power pitcher. Look for a lot of strikeouts with her fastball, is what I've heard.
Yep, whereas Lindsay Perry pitched yesterday, and she pitched against Taunton as well, and it looked like she had 5 or 6 different pitches.
Well, yeah, she did. And what's interesting, there is a fence here now.
Yes, that's right.
And Attleboro, where some of those balls may not have. Well, one of them probably would have gone for a home run for sure. Yeah. But on this new turf field, the balls, which rolled forever, will now roll into a fence for a double.
And the fence is 190 down the lines, 200 in center field. First pitch is outside to Callie Lake, a freshman center fielder hitting leadoff, wearing number 10.
Callie Lake's father used to coach Jenna last year, my daughter Jenna Callahan, who's home listening, not feeling too well.
Ooh. High, ball 2.
Recovering from her first COVID shot yesterday, so a little setback today with the reactions, if you will.
Outside corner, foul down the left field line, past Coach Letendre. 2 balls, 1 strike. Daddy, I don't feel well. I don't want to go to school.
Oh, she went to school.
Oh, good for you.
She didn't go to practice tonight, though. A little tired, got some chills. No, she sucked it up and went to school.
You and Christine are good parents, darn it. Just missing low. 3 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Callie Lake. So what time do we start? Started this game at, you were right, Kevin, 5:30 you predicted for a scheduled 5 o'clock start. Outside, ball 4. You know what that means, Kevin. There's no way I'm home in time for Jeopardy.
There's a new invention called the DVR. Not the Jack Edwards VCR.
Yes, that's right. I was watching when he did that.
DVR. You can set Jeopardy to record every single night for the rest of your life. It's amazing.
Low to the second batter, Olivia Madera, the freshman shortstop, hitting second.
When we get a chance, we have a baseball update from Mansfield, which started at 4:30 today.
Okay. Take something off that curveball with a big break. 1 ball, 1 strike, swing and a miss.
Really quick, bottom of the fourth, Attleboro High is leading 3-0. Jake Gorman with a 2-run home run, his first.
Wow.
Owen Tabor solo home run, his first. Tabor been spectacular in the field.
Called strike, caught the inside corner. I got 1 and 2.
1 and 2, and Dylan James is on the mound for Attleboro High School. Thank you for the update, Kelly Camacho.
Sacchetti, the kid from Mansfield, was outstanding yesterday. Pitched a 2-hitter or 3-hitter against Attleboro.
It ended up being strike 3 swinging.
Yep.
It ended up being a 5-hitter because Attleboro did rally for 2 runs on a Ben Hawkwater triple in the 7th.
Wow.
But he dealt a complete game.
Wow.
He was really good.
So 1 on, 1 out after the strikeout. A walk to Lake, strikeout to Madera. Here comes Jill Coppy hitting third as a freshman. She's the catcher. Inside, heater, ball 1. So both teams have their catchers hitting third. Nope, that's a lie. Wharton's hitting. That's a lie. Wharton's pitching today. See, I can tell she's on the mound now.
She's on the mound. She's not pitching and catching like Bugs Bunny.
Yes, exactly. I'm deep, I'm perceptive. I see things. Fastball, line shot. Mansour, the third baseman with a grab, throws across the diamond, diving back in Timons Lake. 2 outs.
Real good heads-up base running by Callie Lake. You teach the girls and boys to freeze on a line drive, and that's exactly what Lake did. I'm sure she had vision of third base in her head as that ball was scorched going down the third base line. Great heads-up play by the third baseman for Attleboro, Mansour, to try to double her up.
Casey Musette is up, first baseman. She's a junior. Did I miss the first pitch?
Swing and strike, strike 1.
Ball, strike 1. The fence, the new fence that Kevin mentioned, 190 down the lines, 200 feet in center field. I'll give you Attleboro's defensive lineup. That pitch is low. Nice stop by the catcher, Hillman. Whiten pitching, Hillman catching, Mansour at third, Haley Perry at short, Lindsay Perry at second. The outfield left to right is Bosch, Camacho, and Morse.
Did you mention the first baseman?
Megan Gordon. Took something off that pitch, lined into center field on the run. Camacho makes the catch for the 3rd out. So 2 well-hit balls that inning for the young Mansfield Hornets. No runs, no hits, nobody. 1 runner left on base after a half inning. It's 1-0 Bombardiers.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, squid, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to AACS 15 sports coverage of the Attleboro versus Mansfield girls softball game. Attleboro coming in with a record of 6-2. They're on a 5-game winning streak. An exceedingly young Mansfield team, 2-6 on the year. Attleboro will send up Haley Perry, the shortstop, followed by Lindsay Perry, the second baseman, Riley Camacho, the center fielder, and if someone's on base, Laura Boynton, the pitcher, will hit cleanup. We'll wait for the rest. Defensively, I'm going to read it this time, Kevin.
All of them?
Yeah, Mansfield, Coppy is catching, Ashlyn Conley is pitching. DeTrolio, the flex player, is at third base. First time Mansfield's used the flex this year. Madera at short, Kacharski at second, Musette at first. The outfield left to right is Alana Conley, Lake, and Kobasa. First pitch to Haley is a breaking ball low, ball 1.
What?
That ball is fouled into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Haley Perry, she had 4 hits yesterday. Is that what you were telling me?
One of the Perrys, hold on here.
One of them had 4 and one had 3, so
Yes.
7 hits in the Perry household yesterday.
Haley, yes, had 4. You're right. Lindsay, only 3, the piker. Shot! 1 hop, diving. The second baseman makes the play. Kacharski from her knees. Hard hit ball, but it's a 4-3 in the book if you're scoring at home, and why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you be?
That gets a star.
Interesting dynamic. Conley pitched yesterday, so Attleboro has seen her 2 days in a row. Wonder who the advantage goes to there, whereas Mansfield's facing a new pitcher in Whiten as Perry pitched yesterday.
Yeah, and not only a new pitcher, but a completely different style.
Exactly.
Ashlyn Wines, low in the zone, but swinging is Lindsay Perry to the shortstop. Long throw across the diamond just in time. Nice play by Madeira. Doesn't look like a freshman there. 6-3, so 2 well-hit balls have led to 2 outs.
Yeah, really quick. 4 pitches so far.
Yeah.
One of the things that they teach, like I've heard the pitching coaches teach pitchers, because softball pitchers will pitch back-to-back games like this. If you're featuring a lot of high balls in game 1, come in low game 2. If you're featuring a fastball for a strike, if you're featuring a lot of curveballs, come back with the heater. You mix it up that way. You show them something different.
0-1 to Riley Camacho. Bull took a lot off that pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. You mentioned the Bugs Bunny one. That was like the 3 swings on 1 pitch.
Yeah. I'm not sure what her speed is for pitching. Let's just say 55. That one came in about 35.
A little more on that, but up and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good eye by Riley Camacho, the center fielder, hitting 3rd.
And what an effective changeup does, it just makes that fastball look even faster when it comes in.
And Riley just a freshman.
Yes.
Outside, 2-2.
Riley has caught, and in the other game that we did here, she played center field as well.
Yep. So the turf field here off of Drummond Street. That's going to be high. Another breaking ball. It goes from 0-2 to 3-2.
That almost dropped in. It started high. The last second drop, but just a little bit too late.
This will be the varsity fields for 2 or 3 seasons. Once the new high school is complete, there will be new baseball and softball fields constructed. Grass and dirt fields with full dugouts. Base hit to left field. What an unbelievable at-bat for freshman Riley Camacho, down 0-2.
Yeah, down 0-2, fooled a bit on the changeup, hung in there, had a real good eye, didn't go chasing after any high pitches, and then just simplified the swing and plugged it between 3rd and short for a 2-out single.
2 out, runner on first. Laura Whiten pitching today and hitting cleanup comes up. She'll be heading out to Mass College of Liberal Arts. Almost took out Coach Homer in the third base coaching box. Uses his Irish step dancing moves.
So he had skates on there as a former hockey coach of Attleboro and skated out of the way.
So 0-1 to Laura.
She has double power, potential home run power as well.
No score here, bottom of the 1st inning. That's low, gets by the catcher Copy. Down to second base is Camacho, who thought about going to 3rd. Are we calling that a wild pitch or a pass ball?
I'll go wild pitch on
Okay.
that one.
That was low and outside, out of the reach of Hillman.
I like the aggressiveness. Take a hard turn, see what happens. Put pressure on the defense if necessary.
High. 1-1 or 2-1?
2-1.
2-1, there we go. I gotta fix our field mic here.
So Camacho will be looking to score on anything that gets through the infield. 2 outs, she's off on contact.
Breaking ball. Just missed. Oh, called strike. Thought so. 2-2.
Just caught the corner, the black, the top of the black of the plate. 2-2.
Thought that was a strike. Our home plate umpire took his time raising the right arm. Fastball on the outside edge, fouled to the first base dugout fence where Mansfield's sitting. Count remains 2-2.
Going after the first base coach and the Mansfield coach over there.
Right. Hopefully that'll fix our field mic. There we go.
2-2. Outfield playing pretty much straight away.
Excuse me.
Corners are even with the bag. The middle infielders are back.
Conlon, the right-hander. Pitch high in the zone. Wharton swings. Popped up. Going back to make the catch is Madeira. So Madeira with a nice play on a 2-hopper ground ball and then fields that pop-up. well. For Attleboro, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base after 1 complete inning. No score here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, the Drummond Street Fields.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com.
With apologies to W.H. Riley, we're going to cut that commercial short as we're ready to play some ball. Stepping to the plate in the top of the second, number 5 hitter in the lineup, Molly Kucharski, freshman second baseman, looks at ball 1 low from Hoyton.
Kind of used like a riser there, it looked like, from 1-0.
Attleboro, a small roster, 10 players in the lineup, including the flex. Just 3 players on the bench. Kevin, I was fixing my glasses. What happened there?
Ball inside, 2-0. Yeah, both teams not carrying a big bench. Attleboro with only 3 players, Mansfield with only 4.
Yeah. Right down the middle, strike. 2 balls, 1 strike from Hoyton. And again, Mansfield using a flex player for the first time this season. That was Coach Letendre's reason for getting the lineup card to us late. 1 hopper to the shortstop, Haley Perry. 1 hop throw. Gordon could not handle it. Safe at first base is Molly Kucharski. We're ruling that.
I'm going to have to go with error on that, on Perry, the shortstop. It was in the dirt. It's a tough play.
Yep.
But it did bounce. So, and if she had fielded it cleanly all the way through, she would have been out.
Yep.
Look for the bunt here.
This is Ashlyn Conley, the senior pitcher for Mansfield, one of only 2 seniors on the squad. Pulls the bat back, slashes it to right. Running under it is Morse. Heads up play by Brenna Morse in right field. Sun's at her back, so she's not wearing a hat. 1 out, 1 on, no score, top of the second.
There's only a few wearing a hat or the visor out there. I was wondering what happened to that. You used to all wear the visors, and now nobody can see. I'm like, wear a hat. Oh, there's 3 of them wearing it, 4.
Yeah. Megan Gordon's got a hat on at first base.
Good.
Breaking ball, hits slowly back to the pitcher. Hoyton to second base, Perry across the diamond. Beating the throw down to first was Alana Conley, the left fielder, a junior, so she reaches on a fielder's choice, and eliminated at second base is Kucharski.
Tell you, Hoyton threw a fastball to second base. Yeah. I didn't think they had a prayer at a double play until she threw that fastball to second. They almost got a double play, 1-6-3 almost.
Yeah.
That was just a bit up high.
I had my head down, filling in my scorebook. Literally, if the backstop wasn't there, that would have hit me right in the head and warped the ball.
First time we both flinched, so a bit of a wild pitch there. High, ball 1, and the runner, Conley, goes down to second base.
This is Nicole Cabasa. Slaps that ball to right. A line shot to the right to the second baseman, Lindsay Perry, who makes the grab. So in my scorebook, I've got 3 lineouts for Mansfield in their 2 at-bats. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base for the Hornets after 1.5. No score between Attleboro and the Mansfield Hornets.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan as we get ready for the bottom of the second inning. No score here. These two teams played yesterday. Attleboro had 24 hits in 5 innings to prevail 19-4. This game started a bit differently, Kevin.
A little bit different, yeah. And it's Attleboro coming in, averaging 8.5 runs a game. Pretty much went down 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first inning. They'll look to start attacking here in the second inning, but it's tough to duplicate 2 games back-to-back.
Yep.
19 runs, 2 in a row, because it is tough to do.
Wind is blowing in, and it's quite a breeze. The gusts are about 20 miles an hour.
If we're doing a game, we know it's going to be windy.
Yeah, that's been our luck this year. Right-handed batter Lauren Eby is up.
She's a sophomore.
She's a designated player today. Looks at ball 1.
I'm sure you can hear the wind on the broadcast.
Yeah. Ashlyn Conley winds, fires. Caught the outside corner. I thought so. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice pitch there right on the outside corner. Really good placement. No need to swing at it. You're just going to ground it out to first base anyway. Wait for your pitch.
Might have been her hardest pitch of the day. Goes for the same spot. Fouled off to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No score here. Bottom of the second inning.
Now time for Eby to shorten her swing and try to just find a hole somewhere with 2 strikes. Can't be as selective.
Takes something off that, and a swing and a miss. A changeup gets Eby 1 up, 1 down. First strikeout for Ashlyn Conley.
But you take something off that pitch, you can fool a lot of people with that effective changeup.
Ball 1 to
No strike.
Oh, sorry. Had my head down, went by the sound.
He's calling it right before he puts the hand signal up. So anytime I hear anything out of him, I'm assuming it's a strike. Yeah.
Strike 2.
Quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yes, Megan Gordon, the junior, averaged 17 points a game on the basketball court. Low outside, took something off that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Megan, the tall first baseman.
She'll be looking to use her speed to get on base.
Missed outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Boy, Attleboro batters, only 1 hit so far, but they've shown good command of the strike zone.
Very good command. Catcher for Mansfield set up outside again.
That's high, and the catcher for Mansfield is Coppy. So 3-2, second time Ashlyn's gotten ahead of an Attleboro batter. 0-2, and it's come back to a full count.
Yeah, Conley's got good confidence in her pitch selection, though, that she doesn't mind doing that.
Ooh, like a slider, swing and a miss. Her second consecutive strikeout. 2 outs, nobody on.
Yeah, it almost seems like she doesn't mind going, starting off 0-2, going all the way back to 3-2, trying to pick her spot on the plate exactly.
Fouled off. That's the number 7 batter, Natalie Mansour, who had 1 nice defensive
catch by a
play.
fan. He's looking to keep it, I think.
This isn't Fenway Park. You got to give that back. Why I oughta. Nice try, but it didn't work. 0-1 to Natalie Mansour.
One of 6 seniors, not 7.
Looped to left. The shortstop is there. And Madera, the freshman, makes the play. She's now got 1 assist and 2 putouts. 3 up, 3 down for the Bombardiers. No score after 2 innings.
Do you want me to jinx it or not?
Go ahead.
Maybe you will get home in time for Jeopardy.
We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. No score heading into the top of the 3rd. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till noon, I host a little show called Pontificating with Paul and the Proletariat. a radio show and parody of same. 9 till noon, Monday through Friday. Check it out. When it's good, it's very good. When it's bad, it's utter drivel, but at least it's never average.
Never average.
Swing and a miss. This is the number 9 batter, Abby DeCosti, the senior designated player. 0-1.
It looks like Warren jammed her a little bit on the inside, so fouled off. And there goes the umpire.
Oh, a plastic bottle blew over here.
Oh.
He does some groundskeeping.
Bottom of the 5th in Mansfield for baseball. Attleboro still leads 4-0. Jammed again on the inside pitch, and only that one goes the opposite way.
Right.
So she's hit both fungo circles. 0-2.
That's funny. Laura Whiten on the mound for the Bombardiers. Oh, should have gotten her record before we went in. Attleboro 6-2 on the season. They've won 5 straight. Breaking ball misses inside, 1-2.
Yeah, I'm lost without my stats.
I know.
If you ask for some baseball stats, I got them for you.
Yes. Swings and a misses. Foul tip into the mitt. Nice play by Hillman. 1 up, 1 down.
Bit of a riser there, and they just kept going up and out of the strike zone. Stuff to lay off those high ones. We go back to the top of the order.
Second strikeout against 1 walk for Whiten. This brings up Callie Lake, who walked to lead off the game. Looks at ball 1. So Callie, just a freshman, center fielder, leadoff hitter. She's got a good eye.
Yeah. And up comes the steady stream of freshmen from Mansfield as we in the 3rd inning.
Kind of a slider-like motion on that pitch. Outside edge of the plate. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
It looked like it fooled her a little bit. It wasn't the hard swing, kind of flailing at it.
Turns to bunt. Fouls it. Ball bounces off the plate into the shin guards of Janie Hillman. 1-2.
Such a big part of the game, the bunt in softball. You'll see the third baseman who's still playing in, even though the count's 1-2.
Yep.
With a lefty, they're a threat to bunt at any time in the game.
Yes, she's a left-handed batter, weight in the back foot, and she could not possibly be any closer to the plate. Fouls that off to the left. Still 1-2.
Up in the front of the box, too. Oh, now she just moved back.
Yeah.
It looked like she was up a little bit closer at the beginning of the at-bat.
I wonder if she stands that close to the plate against a left-handed pitcher.
Well, that would be tough to see for her.
Oh, great job staying alive on a good pitch. Might have been a little outside, but 2 strikes you got to protect, and that's just what Callie did.
Her name escapes me. The freshman from Taunton, the flamethrower.
Kelsey White? No, Kelsey White's the senior.
Yeah, I wonder how she would do against her.
Yes. Swing and a miss. A pitch on the outside edge as Whiten did a great job. She expanded the strike zone, working on the outside corner, a little farther outside every time.
Very good pitching by Whiten. Working from ahead, very important.
I just did your job again, didn't I?
That's right.
3rd strikeout for Callie. Olivia Madera is up. The freshman hits 2nd, plays shortstop. She's already got two putouts and 1 assist. What was that first pitch?
I knew you were going to ask. I actually looked away. I was marking my book down, and I missed it, too.
That's funny. I think it was a ball inside because the catcher Hillman had to chase after it. 2-0, sir?
We'll go with 2-0.
We'll go with 2-0.
We know he can hear us. We put that to the test on many occasions.
Yes. It's hard enough to umpire a softball game or baseball game without hearing us. Ball 3-0 to Olivia.
No, that was a strike.
Oh, there we go. 2-1. Thought so. Strike zone in softball a little bit lower than the strike zone in baseball. Oh, the changeup. 2 strikes. Count as 2-2. 2 outs. Top of the 3rd. No score.
I was doing the book yesterday for the baseball team, and the umpire had the delayed strike call yesterday, so I kind of got used to it.
Low in the zone.
Tough play.
Swinging bunt. Whiten gets it. Throws it to Gordon in first base in time. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Still no score after 2.5 innings.
Very well played. Very well pitched so far.
We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, squid, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
Welcome back to AACS as we get ready for the bottom of the third inning. Bombardiers just one hit in this game. It is scoreless as we head to the bottom of the third. I'm Paul Healy. Yep.
Oh, quick update from Mansfield. Attleboro just pulled off a double play, and they remain up 3-0 in the top of the sixth. I may have inadvertently said 4-0 last time. Home runs on by Gorman and Tabor, though.
Okay.
3-0.
I'm Paul Healy. He's Kevin Callahan. Peter Bray is running our graphics. Dave Angel helped us set up today as well. He'll be editing this broadcast later. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. The 8 and 9 batters lead off for the Bombardiers. There's a swing and a miss and a pitch low in the zone by Brenna Morse. 0-1.
Yeah, fastball low. She went after it. 0-1, like you said.
Oh, a slider-like pitch. A late break. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Brennan will have to protect now, down 2 strikes.
Just a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Conley dealing through 2 innings, just 28 pitches.
The righty who wears 22 wines. Breaking ball.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3, outside corner. That's the 3rd strikeout in the last 4 batters for Ashlyn Conley.
Yeah, absolutely. She's finding her rhythm and pounding the zone with it.
This brings up Gabby Bosch, the left fielder. Squares to bunt, fouls down the right field side or first base side. 0-1. Gabby, a defender on the soccer team, guard on the basketball team, outfielder here in softball.
Does a little bit of everything. Going to UConn in the fall.
Where she plans to dominate intramurals. Didn't Nick McMahon's there?
Yep.
Pitch took something off that, high in the zone. 1-1 to Gabby Bosch.
When those athletes go into college for their education. Of all things.
Breaking ball low in the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hear about Sam Freelick from Lexington? He was a tremendous football player in high school, played hockey, football, and baseball. Ground ball to the shortstop, Madera, charging, fielding, firing high. Heading to second base will be Gabby Bosch. And she's into second base safely. Kevin?
I'm going to go infield single. Went to second on the error on the shortstop because I think she was going to beat that out. And right before that, I noticed the catcher for Mansfield is
Copy.
Thank you, Copy. Set up inside.
Yep.
And Conley, with probably one of her first misses of the day, went outside. And it'll be an infield single, so a 1 out, and they turn the order over.
So she moves to second on the throwing error, so not E3, that's E6. The first pitch to leadoff hitter Haley Perry is way outside. Wild pitch moving to third is Bosch. Ball 1 to Haley, who hit a shot to the second baseman Kucharski in the bottom of the first.
Infield in.
Oh, lashes this one foul down the left field line. 1-1.
She'd like to straighten that one out. That one could be, with her speed in the leadoff spot, that one could have been a triple down the left field line where you don't see too many triples to the left. But
right.
She's got the speed for it, and that was crushed. So 1-1.
Haley, a junior, like her sister, who'll bat next. Haley, the shortstop. Lindsay, the second baseman. Low and inside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Nice block by Copy. Ooh, they tried down the third.
Throw down to the throw down to third. Diving back was Bosch. Ball hit her.
It did hit her, right? Yeah. Okay.
She's okay. The Perry girls also play in the Attleboro backcourt. Late swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul to the right.
It's the second player we've seen go side to side. Did you like my basketball motion?
Yeah. You know, I didn't know you were doing basketball. I thought you were telling me to quiet down. Honest to God, I thought, what?
I should have done this. No, I'll kick you when I want you to quiet down.
That's true. There's a pop-up. Back is the second baseman, makes the catch. That's Kucharski. So now there's 2 outs, runner on third, no score, bottom of the third.
That's a huge out, keeping the runner at third now. Now the Mansfield defense can play back and just worry about getting the runner out at first.
So yeah, Perry, the Perry twins, Gordon and Goldrick. Oh, base hit. Oh, no, a line shot, but darn it, Lindsey Perry, that screw up, hit the ball too hard, and it carried all the way to the center fielder, Lake, who made the catch. Hardest hit ball of the game. What was Lindsey thinking?
That's her second hard out. She crushed one to the shortstop her first time up where she had a one-hop it and threw her out, and that one, I thought, easily that was a single to score the first run of the game. But nice play by Lake in center field as well.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on at third. After 3 complete, no score here in the Drummond Street Field in Attleboro. We'll be right back.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back as Laura Wharton did not mess around with the warm-up pitches there. We're ready to go. Hitting for Mansfield, their number 3 batter, catcher Jill Coppy looks at
strike 1 on the inside corner. Just the 38th pitch for Wharton and Conley. Only 42 pitches through 3 innings. Both pitchers dealing and moving fast.
Yeah, the complete opposite of yesterday's game. Ooh, took something off that, a breaking ball, swing and a miss, 0-2 to Coppy.
Nice spot for the change of Coppy, who lined out the third base at her first time up. So it mixes speeds, learning what Coppy did the first time up, trying to move the ball around the plate, up 0-2.
Inside edge, swing, foul. Mansour fields it in front of Mansfield coach Letendre, who coaches third base. Count remains 0-2.
Look for some high heat here. I think kind of a waste pitch. See if you can go fishing for something really high.
All right, in case my mother's listening up in heaven, I have to say, excuse me, because I just belched on the air.
Low heat.
Yes, swing and a miss.
Actually, I think she took something off.
Yes,
it looked like it was coming in fast. Yeah, I got full. That's why I wasn't a very good player.
1 out, top of the 4th, no score. That is the 4th strikeout of the game for Wharton against 1 walk. Casey Musette is up, the junior first baseman. She hit a line shot to Gabby Bosch in left field, center field, to Camacho in center field to end the top of the 1st. Grounds it to Gordon at first, fields it, steps on the bag, 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
That ball almost took a weird spin foul at the very last second, which would have been a shame because she was perfectly positioned for the easy out.
And the batter, first playing Batgirl, is Molly Kucharski as she clears the bat from the field. Molly, a right-handed hitting freshman. She's playing second base, and she's played it well so far today.
Yeah, she's done a good job. Like Coach said, they got a young team. They're getting better.
First pitch swinging to the shortstop. Perry across the diamond with a nice throw from Haley Perry. So 3 up, 3 down. And I think that was 7 pitches in the inning? 6. Wow.
She got 43 through 4 innings.
6-3 if you're scoring at home. And after 3.5 innings, no score here in Attleboro between the Attleboro Lady Bombardiers and the Mansfield Lady Hornets on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. Peter Bray running our graphics. Dave Angel, part of the crew. He'll be editing this later. And Jim Jones, the engineer in charge, who is ever patient with me.
He should be a saint.
Yeah, one more thing. Again, once again, second time this year. One cord I forgot to plug in. Rats. Coming up for the Bombardiers, Riley Camacho has one of Attleboro's 2 hits. Base hit to left field on a full count. Her first time up. Looks at a ball outside. Ball 1 from Ashlyn Conley, who's changed speeds so well today.
Yeah, she started off with a changeup, and Camacho fell for it and walked towards the left-handed batter's box, but did not swing. Good hold.
Fastball outside edge. She grounds it to the shortstop, Madeira, charging hard across the diamond in time. Got her by a half of the step. Some of the parents didn't like it, but that was a good call.
I think it was the right call. It was quick, good hustle, great hustle, good charge by the freshman shortstop for Mansfield, Madeira.
Boy, she's got 2 assists, both of them in tough plays and 2 putouts.
Yeah.
Laura Woynton, Attleboro's pitcher, popped up to short her first time up to end the bottom of the first. Breaking ball low in the zone, foul back, 0-1 to Laura.
A little late on that swing, got a piece of it to follow it off. Attleboro's had the best chances to score with 1 runner reaching third base, 1 runner making second, whereas Mansfield has only had 1 runner reach second base so far.
Ashlyn Conley outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, I got to wait for the umpire, especially when we're sitting this close to them and they can hear us.
It got windy, so I couldn't tell if he made the sound, so I was waiting for him to see if his hand came up, but that was a close pitch.
Yep.
That was ball 2.
Yep, low in the zone. Started out okay and then broke low. 2-1 to Laura Woynton, who's going to Mass College of Liberal Arts, but it's still North Adams State to me. You ever been out there?
Yeah, a couple times. Beautiful out there.
Called strike.
Oh, I fell for it that time.
Outside edge. Again, he calls it right away, but the hand signal is after that. How about that S-curve on Route 2 right above North Adams?
Yes.
Oh.
Crazy out there.
Breaking ball popped up high, and for the second time, it'll be a pop-up to Madeira, as twice Woynton has gotten one of Attleboro's best power hitter, has gotten under the ball a little bit. 2 up, 2 down. Still no score here, bottom of the 4th.
Real effective pitching by Conley, that whole at bat. Her 2 misses. We had to wait for the umpire just to make sure that they were misses. They were close. I fell for another one. She'd been right around the plate and induced another pop-up.
Lauren Eby smashes it back, knocked down by the pitcher Ashlyn Conley, tosses it to Musette. 3 up, 3 down, another low pitch inning.
8 pitch inning, 50 pitches through 4 innings for Conley.
And no score after 4. We'll be right back after this.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Kevin, earlier you gave us an update from the baseball game. You said it was 4-0. It was 3-0. Turns out you weren't wrong. You were being a prophet.
I was just a prophet. I could see into the future. Matt McMahon picked up his 11th RBI on the season with an RBI double, 4-0, bottom of the 6th.
All right, now get that crystal ball off the table. I'm trying to watch the game. Top of the 5th, no score. Ashlyn Conley comes to the plate for only her 2nd at-bat. She's the senior pitcher. Flew out to right field her first time up. Called strike outside corner. Nice pitch, Laura Woynton.
Laura will be facing the 6, 7, 8 batters this inning. She's showing bunt, but she showed this last time and kind of slashed it into right.
Ground ball, slash to right. Oh, the second baseman, Lindsey Perry, thought Megan Gordon was going to get there, so she slowed up a little bit. Megan couldn't reach it. Perry accelerated. That goes into right field. First hit of the game for the Mansfield Hornets.
Yep. And a leadoff single. And they're going to do a courtesy runner right now. They're going to put in junior Kat Kipp is going to run for Ashlyn Conley.
Okay, number 6. No.
Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
She's a junior. She'll be running for the pitcher, Ashlyn Conley.
So first hit into right field. Leadoff runner on. And Alana Conley, the junior left fielder, looks at, I believe that was ball one low.
Ball one low, maybe a little bit in.
She had reached on a fielder's choice, smacked the ball back to the pitcher, Woynton, her first time up. Fouls that to the top of the backstop.
I couldn't follow there.
Yeah, 0-2.
No, 1-1. I thought the first pitch was a ball low in it.
Oh, you're right. I put it on the wrong place. Idiot.
And for those of you listening at home wondering if there's a pitch count, I just fielded a question. There is no pitch count in softball like there is in baseball.
Because the underhand motion is natural. The overhand motion, not so much. Popped up to third baseman Mansour, makes the catch in foul territory. So there's 1 out, 1 on, no score, top of the 5th.
And point out, get that first out without the runner advancing for first to second
Huge.
base. And you get the bottom 2 coming up in the order. Junior Kabaska, who lined out to second base, her first time up.
Woynton winds, first pitch swinging, funny spin on that, fielded by the pitcher, has trouble getting out of her glove and flips it to Gordon just in time to beat Kabasa by a half a step. Great hustle, Nicole.
Real good hustle, real good play by Woynton. That ball is just spinning. It looks like, oh, that's going to be an easy out, and it just keeps spinning away from you, and you're going to pick up a big ball that's spinning and flip it accurately for the out, and that was bang bang at first base.
Abby DeCosti comes up, senior designated player today. Looks at ball, strike one at the top part of the zone. She struck out swinging her first time up, one of 4 strikeout victims of Laura Woynton. That's high in the zone, 1 ball, 1 strike to the right-handed batting DeCosti.
Pitch runner, courtesy runner Kip, very aggressive with her lead off to second base. Any ball contact, look for her to try to take home rounding third.
Ground ball slowly hit to the pitcher, fires to Gordon at first. That will retire the side, so the leadoff single, and then 3 straight outs. Another low pitch inning.
9 pitch inning on that one, 52 total pitches.
So Woynton with 4 strikeouts and 4 fielding assists. No score. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th after this on AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and WARA Radio. Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. For our baseball and softball coverage this year, I've used the same pencil for my scorebook. And Kevin, this is embarrassing. The pencil is still relatively long.
Yeah.
The eraser is almost completely gone.
Yeah, it's completely gone. You make that many mistakes. I did a book in ink.
I know. Well, again, it's funny. I'm getting older, and that short-term memory, like the quick 5 to 10 second memory, is leaving me. And I have screwed up the count more this season than I have in my entire life combined before this. Megan Gordon looks at strike one, a breaking ball in the lower part of the zone. She struck out swinging in the second. Yep.
Now he's delaying his hand signals. He's messing with us on purpose now.
I got to listen to those guys all game while I'm trying to work here. Fastball low in the zone, back to the shortstop. Madeira, long throw, not in time. As Megan Gordon, she is tall, she is slim, and she can fly. In basketball, she is constantly beating opposing forwards up the court.
Yeah, you get a ball between third and short, unless that shortstop has a Dwight Evans type arm.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hit. It's such a long throw, and the girls are so fast running. Look for a bunt here as they're going to put some pressure on the Mansfield defense.
Third hit of the game for the Bombardiers. Breaking ball, called strike on the outside corner as Conley has really looked good. Natalie Masur is the batter. Throw down to first, Gordon back in time. She popped out to short in the second inning.
With neither team scoring in 5th inning, Attleboro averaging 8.5 runs a game. I'm surprised they didn't put a play on to get the runner down to second base.
Fouled over the backstop, and Mark LaFontaine is off to get that ball.
Dodging the traffic.
Yes.
I mean the people traffic, not the car traffic.
Right. Although we had one of those against Taunton. Breaking ball, waiting on it, hitting it to Madera. Madera fires to the second baseman, Kucharski, to eliminate Meg Gordon. And reaching first on the fielder's choice is Mansour.
I give Meg Gordon a lot of credit. She went sliding hard into second base, which prevented a turn of what could have been a potential double play.
Hard and clean. Cleats low.
Oh, yeah. No, very, very clean. Hard and clean.
Yep.
No, the way you taught, perfect, actually.
Coming up to bat, it looks like number 34 for the Bombardiers, Kayla Goldrick, an outstanding basketball player. She's just a freshman, first or second guard off the bench for the varsity.
And it could be a pinch runner, as I see number 5, Sarah Mayer, out here talking to.
Speaking of basketball players,
talking to the coach and the umpire, and just kind of hanging out without a bat, and getting. Yep, the umpire said he'll get us in a second, but Sarah Mayer is definitely in the run right now. We don't know if that's a courtesy runner, pinch runner.
Well, there is
with the re-entry.
Yeah,
right,
it's a pitch runner. Courtesy
Pitch
runner is only allowed for pitcher and catcher, and she's in for Mansour.
Here comes the umpire.
5 for 18 in the 7 hole.
Yep.
Okay.
34 for 28 in the 8 hole.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So those are replacements.
Kayla Goldrick. Yep. We'll keep an eye on it just in case.
Yep.
It was funny. Copy and Conley got ready to pitch as the umpire was giving us the changes. Aggressive lead, throwback down to first base after the call strike, safe.
So Kayla Goldrick is up. Her first at bat here, bottom of the 5th. No score. Attleboro with a runner on first. 1 out.
Talented freshman. She had a few hits yesterday too as well.
Fouls at left. Fielded nicely by Coach Homer. Flips it to the Mansfield third baseman, DiTrolio, because, you know, we remember Mark Homer. Good glove, bad arm.
0-2 to the pinch hitter.
Yeah, Goldrick had 3 hits
off the third
yesterday.
baseman's glove. Bobbled. I'm going to go hit.
Oh, that's a base hit. That was a line shot off of DiTrolio's glove, fielded by the shortstop in short left field, Madera. Again, an error is a play. If you fail to make a play that required routine effort, that was far more than routine. Second infield hit of the inning.
Yeah, and Madera thought she might have been able to get a play. There was a quick bobble. She wasn't going to get the pinch runner at second base either.
Right.
So first and second, 1 out, Gabby Bosch.
So moving to second, Mayer. Goldrick at first, Gabby Bosch. Low.
I think it was ball low.
Ball 1 low. She had an infield hit, Attleboro's second hit of the game, and went to second base on a throwing error by the Mansfield shortstop. Was stranded at third. Breaking ball low and in, 2-0. So bottom of the 5th, no score. Runners at first and second, 1 out.
Best opportunity of the day for Attleboro. They did get a runner to third, but they only had 1 runner on base in that frame.
That's outside, 3-0. Again, yesterday's game, just yesterday, against the same pitcher, Attleboro had 24 hits and 19 runs. And now a timeout as Coach Letendre heads out to the mound.
One of the things, and I heard this from several different people in regards to the Mansfield program, they said you can look at the scores, and yes, they're giving up 10 runs against. They said you're going to have to believe us. Yeah. It's not as bad as the score looks. And, you know, you've seen those games. You know, you see an 8-1 game where, you know, the team was out of it in the first inning, never had a chance. And then you've seen 8-1 games like, you know, it wasn't a bad game. And what I'm hearing on Mansfield's end, they have not been bad games. They just, the floodgates opened a couple times here and there, but they're not getting killed as much as the score would indicate that they are.
Strike, breaking ball outside edge of the plate to Gabby.
Whatever the coach said on the mound visit seemed to work. 3 balls, 1 strike to senior Gabby Bosch. First and second, 1 out.
Breaking ball popped up. This will be fielded by Ashlyn. Infield fly rule. That's actually neither one of the umpire made the signal. Don't know if it got high enough. So that's a pop-up to the pitcher. Now there's 2 outs, 2 on, no score. We go to the top of the order with Haley Perry, who's blasted the ball twice and has nothing to show for it because of Mansfield's second baseman, Kucharski. So that time she pulls it away from Kucharski, smacks off Coach Homer's hands. That's going to leave a mark.
Well,
0-1.
Going to the right side hasn't worked. Let's try the left side. So, yeah, good point. I didn't hear either umpire call that an infield fly. To me, that should have been an infield fly.
Yeah.
If you don't hear it, hey, let it drop, see if you can turn 2.
Up in the zone, that's fouled.
Just out of play.
Yep, to the left. 0-2 to Haley Perry. She blasted a 1-hopper in the first inning to the diving Kucharski at first base, who made the throw from her knees, and then hit a line shot right at Kucharski in the third.
You got to get a ruling if that opening is in place.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet you it's not.
Low on the breaking ball, trying to get Haley to chase. She does not. 1-2.
Really like the aggressive base running by pinch runner Sarah Mayer off of second base, getting a real good healthy lead. If something gets away, she's taking third.
That is low. Nice stop by the catcher, Copy. It is 2-2. So Attleboro with runners on first and second, both with good speed.
Kayla Goldrick's getting a good lead at first base as well. They're not going to be looking down her way because if they throw to first and throw it away, that's going to be a run scored.
Right. Breaking ball, hit towards second. Kucharski backhands it. Can't get to the bag in time. Chugging home and scoring! And then going to third, thrown out at third was Goldrick, but Marr, the pinch runner, scores. So that ball that Haley Perry hit, again, are we calling that an infield hit?
That's an infield hit. I think she laid out for it.
Yeah.
Everybody was safe. Then, she kind of lost it. Attleboro got aggressive. She stood up, threw home, safe at the plate.
Yep.
They continued to run to third. They fired down the third base and got the out there.
So Marr, the pinch runner, scores from second base to make it 1-0 Attleboro. Out at third, 2-5 if you're scoring, is Kayla Goldrick. And Attleboro leads 1-0 after 5 full.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Okay, there was a reason for the dead air that time. I was filling out
Base
my
at the
book.
left.
Leadoff batter for Mansfield. I haven't even flipped my page yet as they're trailing 1-0 heading into the top of the 6th. And that was leadoff hitter Lake.
Yeah, Callie Lake, and she took an outside pitch, took it the other way, and shot it between short and third, closer to the shortstop.
Yep.
Laid out. Was Perry, base hit in the left field. Clean hit.
That's just their second hit of the game and hardest hit of the game. Although the hardest hit balls by Mansfield today have been outs.
A ball low and inside.
To Olivia Madera, the outstanding freshman shortstop who struck out and grounded back to the pitcher.
Mansfield may get it. Yep, they're bunting.
Fielded by Boynton, has to go to first. Cover. Oh, the second baseman, Lindsay Perry, was covering. Ball went over her head.
It's in play because it hit the fence.
Wow, and scoring all the way from first base is going to be Callie Lake. So Callie ties the game at 1. That's an E4, Kevin. That throw was right there, but Lindsay Perry was on the run, just missed it.
Yeah, so that goes in the book as a sacrifice.
Yep.
So she does not get credit for that bat. She gets credit for the sacrifice.
Yeah.
She reached third ultimately on the error.
Yeah.
They did not get out of play because the right side of the field is all fenced in, so everything's in play down that end, unlike down the third base line where I wonder if it goes into that alcove area if it's out of play.
So Attleboro takes the 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th and the top of the 6th. It took 2 pitches for Mansfield to tie the game at 1. They've got a runner at third. That's the speedy Madera, and their number 3 batter up.
Yeah,
not much of a threat.
Yeah, so I would look for, there's a lot Mansfield can do here. They can put the squeeze on. They got a 3-hitter. They can look to see if she can get one up in the air for a sacrifice fly. My guess is they're going to let her swing away. Attleboro's probably going to, well, they got the third baseman in almost to the right-handed batter's box. Okay, she backs up a little bit now. Infield in all around. Perry a little bit deeper. She has a strong arm at shortstop. Everybody else in.
Copy, the right-handed hitting freshman catcher, fouls it down the left field line. Coach Letendre bobbles it but controls it, throws it back in.
Showing no sign of a bunt there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I talked over you there. 0-1.
Copy lined out to the third baseman in the first, struck out swinging in the fourth. Boynton has 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. Popped up, Mansour in foul territory. Oh, she got tangled up with a runner who was on the base, so it's not interference.
Yeah, Homer's going to question.
He's going to question that.
But she was on the base, so like you said, she may have been a step off. But, I saw no interference. I think Homer's asking the umpire to check with the other umpire. I'd be surprised if they overturned it.
She may have taken a step off, but took a direct line to get back to the base. Mansour had to maneuver around her, lost sight of the ball, which wasn't hit that high, and didn't make the catch.
It is up to the runner to get out of the way. But the umpires, I agree. I agree with Homer for questioning it. Why not?
Yep.
And he did it very respectfully.
Yep.
And I agree with the umpires. Good for them to check on it. But 0-2.
0-2. One out. Nobody out. 1-1. Top of the 6th.
Huge situation in the 6th inning in this ball game. 1-1. Infield in all around.
High. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jill Copy, and looking down at third base at Mansour. Don't beat yourself up over that.
Oh no.
Get that smile back on your face. You play better with a smile. Fastball fouled off the fence down the third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count remains. Can I ask a question?
You may.
You think that was a fastball?
I think that was a fastball.
Okay.
Did you guess again?
Well, I thought it had a little bit of a late break. But again, it's softball.
Well, you can put a little spin on it too.
Yeah.
It could be how you throw your fastball. That's fastball.
Yeah, low inside corner fouled off. Count remains 1-2. For these good high school softball pitchers, I don't think they're capable of throwing it straight.
Exactly. There's movement on everything, on every ball. Look for something a little bit low and away here.
Here's the field mic. Sounds better.
Setting up down outside.
High
heat on that one.
2
Good
ball.
idea.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Jill Coffey, the number 3 hitter. Copy. K-O-P-P-Y.
Yes. Not F-P. 2-2. Big pitch here coming up.
Down the middle, hit to left center field.
Looking to tag. She's coming.
Making the catch is Camacho. Great throw to the plate, but the ball hops out of Hillman's glove. Hillman caught it a little bit to the right of the plate, dove across to make the tag, and when her glove came in contact with Madera's feet, the ball popped out.
It just popped out. That was a great throw by Camacho. If you call them balls to strikes, it would have been to the outside corner of a right-handed batter.
Yeah.
So closer to the left-handed bar. Came back, and as she slid the contact, she would have been out. The ball came out of the glove. Couldn't get that bare hand over to solidify the glove.
We don't have to call that an error, do we?
No, sacrifice fly.
Yeah.
Swing and strike 1.
Because she was diving to make that tag. Boy, what a great throw. Casey Massette has lined out to the center fielder and popped up to first. She's down 0-1.
So Mansfield takes a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 6th. 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike to Casey, who we mentioned earlier, her brother, an outstanding multi-sport athlete at Mansfield, now at St. Lawrence. Another really good school.
Yeah.
Fouled into the screen above the Mansfield dugout on the first base side. It is 1-2. Her brother Jake will be playing football at St. Lawrence. Jack, which is why he missed his senior season of basketball at Mansfield. Coach Vaughn was disappointed, but understood.
Setting up on the outside corner.
Low and inside. Nice stop by Hillman, the catcher. 2-2.
So we go from 0-0 to all of a sudden it's 2-1 and lots of action. Give you an update on the Attleboro High School baseball game in 1 moment.
Laura Boynton winds. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Strike 3, her 5th of the game. That's 2 outs.
Only 2 outs.
That's 2 outs, ladies.
We play 3.
Yeah.
While we're putting the players back on the field, Cam Foster comes on in relief in the mound on the 7th inning. A strikeout, a hit by pitch. and a fly out to right field. Game over, 4-0 win for Attleboro.
Wow, the boys over in Mansfield, well, they're fortunate to know what base runners are on base. Yeah. First pitch to Molly Kucharski, the freshman second baseman who's played well. She fouls that off, 0-1. She reached on an error in the second inning and then was erased at second base on a fielder's choice. Grounded out hard to shortstop Haley Perry in the fourth. Oh, there's a blast over the head of the center fielder Camacho.
Ground rule double.
Bounces off over the fence, the brand new temporary fence on one hop. Ground rule double. So another run in scoring position for Mansfield. They lead 2-1 here, top of the sixth.
And how fortunate for Attleboro. That temporary fence was not there the last home game.
Yes.
That's a home run.
Right.
Last week. It is now a double. That's a home run on the turf field. The ball bounced over the fence. We mentioned the dimensions. 190 down the line, 200 center field. The fence is about 4 foot tall as well. So on a turf, the ball will bounce fairly easily when it gets that close. That was a shot.
That was. Pat Dunn, Attleboro trainer, tracks the ball now. Ground ball to the second baseman. This is Ashley Conlon, the batter. Lindsay Perry fires it over to Gordon to end the inning. But for Mansfield, they got 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 runner left on base after 5.5 innings. The Mansfield Hornets lead this game 2-1. And remember, these two teams played yesterday. Attleboro won 19-4.
Yeah, it's cliche. You don't play the games on paper.
There it is. We'll be right back with the bottom of the sixth on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here for your home or business needs this summer. They're a family-run business that always welcomes new customers. They offer air conditioning, generator, and home appliance installation with 24-hour emergency service. For more details, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or on the web at whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
You're listening to WARA, 1320 AM, Attleboro.
Welcome back to Attleboro High School. Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan, Peter Bray on graphics, Dave Angel, part of the crew. He'll be editing this later, and Jim Jones, our engineer in charge.
Just like to give a quick shout out to my daughter Jenna, watching at home. Hope she's feeling better, enjoying the game, I hope. Or she might be watching with the sound down.
I hear enough of Dad. Breaking ball to Lindsay Perry. Looks at ball one outside.
That actually looked like a knuckleball.
Yeah.
It did not have much spin on it at all. Lindsay Perry 0 for 2 with 2 shots, one to shortstop and one to center.
Fastball, that one's well hit to right center field.
It's gone.
Deep, making the catch at the fence is Kobasa, the right fielder. Covered a lot of distance. That's how to make it look easy, Ms. Kobasa. 1 up, 1 down.
I can't tell from our angle. She may have robbed a home run. It's a 4-foot fence. She tracked it, was hit very high, and she reached back. I don't know, but she was right up against the fence. If not, and she may have robbed her of a home run. So 1 out for Riley Camacho, 1 for 2 on the day.
Looks at a breaking ball, called strike, a base hit to left, and grounded out to short. I have a star in my playbook. That means outstanding play by the Mansfield shortstop Madera. High, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Conley greeted Camacho with a changeup for strike 1. I think Camacho was sitting fastball and was eager and was fooled by it. Well, you know, you prepare for the fastball, you react to the off speed.
Yep. Foul tipped into the mid on the outside part of the plate. 1 and 2 for Riley Camacho. Again, Attleboro down 2-1 here, bottom of the sixth.
Just outside, she tipped it 1 and 2. She has one of the 5 hits today.
Breaking ball low in the zone. She stays alive by fouling it back. 1 and 2, the count remains.
Do you know who Dennis Drinkwater is?
Dennis Drinkwater. Why does that sound
he owns
so familiar?
Giant Glass.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's got season tickets.
Oh, yes, yes.
He never flinches when the foul. I am not Dennis Drinkwater. I just flinched at that foul ball came right back at me. There's a huge fence in front of me.
Whoa, fastball is drilled to center.
Oh, no, it's not.
Making the running catch is Lake. as Attleboro on their last 2 swings has hit the ball a combined 399 feet. Nothing to show for it. 2 long outs.
My apologies for those who are listening on radio, not watching on TV. I honestly thought that was gone.
So
she took some high heat and shot it. I think the wind's blowing in a bit.
Wind is blowing in a bit. It's blowing in a ton. This brings up Laura Woyton, the pitcher. She's popped out to short twice. Good power hitter, just gotten under the ball twice. Ball 1, breaking ball.
I reminded myself of, I think it was Jerry Trupiano of an old Red Sox game, back when Canseco was on the Red Sox.
Yeah.
And he used to do that all the time, say a ball is gone.
Yeah.
Foul ball, 1-1. And he got me one time. I remember Canseco, there's a ball way back, and this ball is off the wall, and he's out at second, and he's hurt.
Oh, God.
Like, oh, he got me. So, again, my apologies. I thought that was gone. She took a high fastball and hit it to the deepest part of the fenced-in field now.
Yep. Did into the wind. Ball is fouled back by Woyton. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ashlyn Conley pitching for Mansfield. 1, 2, 3 strikeouts on the game. Hasn't had a strikeout since the 3rd inning.
No walks, though. She
Yes.
was hitting her spots consistently.
Oh, nice breaking ball. Took a lot off that and barely fouling it off is Laura Woyton. Count remains 1-2.
And Conley just at about 80 pitches right now. Of the accurate count for you in a moment. Still dealing, only giving up 1 run so far.
Copy the catcher, gives the sign. Outside edge just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We actually have a real good angle
Yeah.
on that. You can see the ball cross right at the white on the left-hander's batter's box.
Right. Goes for that spot again, a little bit low. Nice stop by Copy on the 1-hopper. Full count.
We've seen this a few times from Conley. She's not afraid to go to a full count.
Yep.
If I'm Whiting, I'd look for a fastball middle in on this. That's what she's done so far in 3-2.
Only 4th time she's gone 3 balls. Inside, ball 4. So the Bombardiers get the tying run on base with 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, and Laura Eby coming up.
We'll probably have a courtesy runner for the pitcher. And she did, Conley tried to go middle in for a fastball. She just missed too far in.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're getting the courtesy runner right now for the pitcher, Whiting. We did have re-entry on Mansur and Morse for Attleboro when they were pinch ran for
Good
last
point,
inning
thank you.
and pinched hit. I believe he said re-entry on
Yep.
both.
Yes,
So-
Marr pinch ran for Mansour.
Correct.
Goldrick pinch hit for Morse. And
now we have,
number 5.
looks like Sarah Mayer.
Oh, Mayer again coming in as the courtesy runner. So I don't. Again, there was no re-entry back when I played, but 1 player coming in at 2 different spots in the lineup. It's good that it allows coaches to play more players, which is good, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'm just too old school. Dabbit?
Update from the softball game. We have update.
Attleboro won 4-0
Okay,
baseball game.
How about this game?
It's 2-1 Mansfield.
That's what people think.
Yep.
It's the first time I've ever asked that question.
Asking for an update on this game. You're here, Mark. By the way, my coat's in my car. It is certifiably chilly now, and that wind is howling.
I almost didn't wear the vest.
Yeah.
And I did. And I got my arms free so I can hit you when you make bad mistakes.
So I think that's what the coach, the Mansfield coach, Letendre, is talking about, because, again,
Just a clarification on the rules.
yeah, Goldrick came in as a pinch runner in the 7th.
No, Goldrick, she pinched hit.
Oh, that's right. She pinch hit for Brenna Morse in the 8th spot in the lineup. So, yes,
Yeah.
she can't.
So they have now
Number 2.
Nina Campbell, the senior.
So nice catch by Coach Letendre for Mansfield. So
the senior, Nina Campbell.
Eby is up, squares to bunt with 2 outs. Runner is going, slides in safely.
Stay on the base.
Boy, almost hurt her right ankle. She slid in so hard. That was the Carl Yastrzemski. It was more of a jump and land on the base than a slide.
She almost didn't have to slide. Very aggressive. So I think they called that a strike. I think Eby did offer at it. Now it's 2 outs. I would say that was a straight steal, not bunting for the hit, because there is 2 outs there. So, but now Eby.
Strike?
1 strike. Thank you.
Yep. Good clarification.
Yep, continue.
Eby, I know, is just a sophomore.
Yep.
Hitting in the 5th hole. Has had a very good year, very good productive year hitting. I've heard through the grapevine, I don't have the full stats, but let's just say.
Speaking of heard it through the
420.
grapevine, Marvin Gaye's album, What's Going On? It was either Friday or Monday, 50th anniversary of the release of that record.
Wow.
Laura Eby is up 0-1 as the count, tying run in scoring position. Shaky ball hit to right. Caught at the height of her reach by Kobasa in right field. Another shot. 3 outstanding outfield plays this inning by Mansfield's outfield. 2 by the right fielder Kobasa, 1 by center fielder Lake. Mansfield leads 2-1 as we head into the 7th.
Wow.
Whoops.
Are we still on? I'll say that was crushed. Yeah.
No, to run the commercials, I had the wrong thing up. Never mind.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, scrod, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday and Saturday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
Welcome back. Attleboro yesterday, 19 runs on 24 hits in 5 innings against Mansfield. Today, against the same pitcher, Ashlyn Conley, they have 4 hits.
I got 5.
5 hits. 1, 2.
They got 3 in that inning. 3 in the 5th
Oh,
inning.
there it is up there. I missed it. Haley Perry's hit. So 5 hits. Today, we head to the top of the 7th inning. Mansfield protecting a 2-1 lead. First pitch swinging, slow roller to the shortstop. Haley, throw across the diamond, not in time. Infield hit for junior Alana Conley.
Nothing Perry could do there. She charged it, she threw hard. It was hit just slow enough to get past, just fast enough to get past Whiten, just slow enough for Perry. She came up, bang, bang, player for a safe. Look for a bunt here.
5th hit of the game for Mansfield. Each team with 5 hits now. First pitch swinging over the shortstop in front of the left fielder. Throw to second. Almost getting them. Great heads-up play by Camacho. Safe at second is Conley. Kabasa, the right fielder who had 2 outstanding defensive plays last half inning. She's at first.
Yeah, good heads up. Conley had a hold because they didn't know she was going to catch it and came out firing. Okay, I called for the bunt last time. They're definitely 100%. I'll go 99.9 just in case. Bunting now. First and second, nobody out.
6 hits for Mansfield. Squaring, fouling off the bunt attempt was Abby DeCosti, the number 9 batter, the senior designated player, 0-1. She is struck out and grounded back to the pitcher.
Attleboro cycling in with their corner infielders. Shortstop Perry is covering third. Second baseman Perry covering second. Center fielder coming in to cover second just in case.
Yeah.
Play because the infielders vacated second base.
Boy, that bottom of the 6th, again, leading off to the fence in right field, Lindsey Perry. Riley Camacho to the fence in center field, then a walk to Whiten. She went to second on a stolen base by a pinch runner. And then Eby, a line shot to the right fielder, Kabasa, making the catch at the top of her reach. Swing and miss at a fastball. Late swing, it's 0-2.
Interesting play almost on there by Mansfield. They almost put the steal on. Attleboro reacted just a little bit late. They did not, as Perry would have had to cover third on that steal as Mar was in so far at third base. 0-2. Bunt still on. Pulls back.
Fouls it off to the right. Count remains 0-2. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the 7th inning. 2-1 Mansfield.
I think I was the only one that fell for the bunt on 0-2 there as she pulled back.
So 6 hits now for Mansfield. They've left 4 runners on base in this game. Attleboro has 5 hits. They've only left, and they've left 4 runners on. Slow ground ball to Mansour. Waits for it to go foul wisely. Count remains 0-2.
Nobody fooled on that one. The corners are still in, not as in as they were before, but they're still in there, still anticipating a bunt just in case. But they're not charging like they were. 0-2. To the senior.
Infield hit by Alana Conley. Base hit to center by Nicole Kabasa. Fouled it back right over our heads. Count remains 0-2. Yeah.
This was arena football rules. That would have been
yes, exactly. And then I love during the warm-ups, one of the balls got by Hillman, the catcher, slammed right into the fence in front of us. We said, "You're trying to scare us?" And Hillman said,
"Yep,
a little bit,
little bit."
Takes something off it. Rolls down the third base side. Tough throw for Mansour. Another infield hit. Basically a swinging bunt, and Mansfield has the bases loaded with the top of their order coming up.
You may hear the fans telling the Attleboro defense what to do. They want them to go home to first. The good play on this, good opportunity for Attleboro as Callie Lake, the freshman, steps to the plate. It is a force play at the plate.
Funny game baseball. 3 base hits in a row for Mansfield. None of them hit hard, whereas Attleboro in the bottom of the 6th hit the ball hard 3 times, all led to outs.
No exaggeration, hit the ball combined 500 feet for 3 outs, and Mansfield has hit the ball 180 feet for 3 hits.
Throwing down the third, back in time is Conley. What's the count to Lake?
2-0.
2-0. Lake walked in the first inning, struck out swinging in the third, had a base hit to left field in the 6th.
He came around and scored on a sac bunt.
Scored their first run. Outside, nice stop by the catcher Hillman. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls.
And no strikes.
There we go.
So look for Lake to be taken here. Warren's going to have to take something off of this just to get it down the middle. The freshman most likely not swinging on 3-0. Ball 4.
Ball 4, run walks in as it gets away from Hillman, but she gets to it in time. And it is a 3-1 Mansfield lead. They still have bases loaded, still nobody out. So that's a walk and an RBI.
Just the second walk of the day for Warren.
Yep.
And now, since our freshman Olivia Madera, who did the sac bunt, has grounded back to the pitcher and struck out. 0 for 2 on the day with a sacrifice bunt.
And she's played great defense, breaking ball for strike 1 low in the zone.
Infield in all the way. Attleboro looking to come home for the force out. They'll look to see if they can turn 2 somewhere else, but most importantly, they want to get the out at the plate.
Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll tell you how hard the wind's blowing. It blew the tape off the table that's holding down our field mic. So that's the only, again, 3 of those deep hit balls by Attleboro without this strong wind. All 3 of those might have been homers. There's a hard foul right field out of play. That's going to be a long run for Mr. LaFontaine. Count 1 and 2.
We'll have to give an update on the score of the game he's watching when he comes back.
Yes.
That's how far that ball went.
That's right. Obasa at third, DaCosta at second. At first is Lake, and a foul ball to the backstop, still 1 and 2.
Good comeback batter here for Wayne after the 4-pitch walk.
Yes.
On the remain 0-2 to the freshman Madera.
Ooh, Wharton shakes off the catcher. Fastball low and in. Nice stop, Hillman, 2 and 2.
Good pitch, nice stop by Hillman, like you said. Good pitch, though. You want to. She fouled off the last 2 0-2 pitches.
Yeah.
You want to kind of live a little bit more outside the zone and see if you can get her on your pitch.
Low and inside. 3 and 2.
No, 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Huh, okay.
Yep, 2 and 2.
All right. Still nobody out here. Top of the 7th inning. 3-1 now. Mansfield leads.
Fly ball at center field could be an infield fly right now. 1.
Back to the pitcher,
2.
throws to home for the out, and wisely Hillman does not try to get the double play on the speedy Madera going down to first. So 1 out, but bases remain loaded.
No, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 3-1 Mansfield.
Sorry about that.
Yep. So 1-2 is the out there. Reaching first on the fielder's choice is Madera. Third batter Copy is up. Ball low in the zone. So now at third base is DaCosta. Second base Lake. First base Madera. 1-0 to Jill Copy, the number 3 batter and the catcher.
Who hit a sacrifice flyer last time up.
Low and in, 2-0.
Important here for Warren, trust your defense. Trust Camacho in center, trust your middle. Middle strong on this team, trust them. We saw Bailey make a tremendous throw. I'm sorry, not Bailey.
Yeah.
Riley Camacho make a tremendous throw to the plate from center field. Nice pitch.
Foul tip into Jennings' glove. 2 balls, 1 strike, and getting a huge jump off first base is Madera.
Yeah, they're not worried about her, so
Yeah.
she's looking to get the third or scoring on anything in the gap. Just a bit up high.
Yeah.
Oh, you call that a strike?
3
No,
balls,
3-1.
3-1.
I thought that was a little bit high.
Yeah, it was high. Now, can they leave when the ball leaves the pitcher's hand, or does it have to cross the plate?
Off the hand.
Okay. Low and inside, ball 4, and another run has walked in. 2 runs walked in this inning. So 3 hits, 2 walks for Mansfield. It's a 4-1 lead.
Second RBI in the game for Copy.
Yeah. So scoring, trotting home, is DeCoste. And heading to third is Lake, the leadoff hitter. Heading to second is Madera. And at first base, Jill Copy after the RBI walk. And Coach Homer is out to have a conference with the pitcher and the entire team. Actually, Coach Homer didn't go out, just the infield
just the
came
team.
in. Yeah. Our home plate umpire breaks it up. Casey Musette comes up. She's lined out to center field. Popped up to, grounded to first base unassisted, and struck out swinging.
1 out, bases loaded. The score is 4-1.
Wow.
Yes, 4-1.
Outside corner with a heater, strike 1. 7th batter of the inning for Mansfield. Boynton twice shakes off the catcher Hillman. And that hits the batter's foot, I thought. No, it didn't. Scoring on the wild pitch. Throwing down to third, but diving back safely was Madera. So scoring is Callie Lake on a wild pitch.
Runs the count to 1-1. Thank you.
Yep.
He must like the way we're calling the game.
Yeah.
He seems to be answering our questions now.
Yes. So that's a third run this inning. 5-1 Mansfield on the top of the 7th. At third base is Madera. At second base is Copy. At the plate is Musette. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Inside edge, Musette fouls it to the right.
Yes.
Into no man's land, it falls. That's strike 2 against 1 ball.
2 balls, 2
2
strikes.
Here we go. 2-2. Sorry, Peter Bray.
Brenda Morris put a charge on that in right field, but just out of her reach.
Yeah.
Like you said, kind of like that no man's land. Joe Namath would say the dead zone.
3 runs this inning for Mansfield, 3 hits. Hard ground ball. Megan Gordon with the stop. Run will score. So that's going to be a RBI.
Ground to the first.
Yep.
And Copy advances to third. They were off on contact,
Yes.
getting on the ground. They were and she took a quick look, realized she wasn't going to get her, and stepped on first, got the sure out. So 2 outs, 4 runs in.
So it's 6-1. Moving to third is Madera, and she's the only base runner right now. So yesterday, talk about this young Mansfield team blown out 19-4 yesterday, allowed 24 hits with basically the same lineup today. They are winning 6-4 here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss by Molly Kaczarski, the outstanding freshman second baseman, who has grounded back to the pitcher, grounded to short, and had a ground rule double. Swing and a miss.
You worry, it's human nature. You beat a team by a lot, and you play them the very next day,
Yeah.
and you let your guard down. And Mansfield's got a young team. I'm sure the coach got them up a bit, said, hey, no, they're competitive, they compete, they're playing well.
This is popped, foul to the right. 0-2 or 1-2? There it is.
But don't count out the Attleboro team, who is averaging 8.5 runs
Yes.
a game this year. They've scored upset wins over Foxborough and North Attleboro this year.
And it's just amazing in the bottom of the 6th, 3 absolute shots kept in the park by the wind for
Wind's
outs.
going to be tough on this one.
Oh, and that's a fair ball as Lindsey Perry on the run from second base trying to make the catch behind first, and it popped out of her glove, and Lindsey is injured. So scoring on the play is Copy, and going to second base after the ball popped out of Perry's glove is Kaczarski.
I'm going to have to go with a hit on that, too, because she dove. Second baseman comes all the way over to the foul line.
Yeah.
Kind of puts a dive on it. And I have to go. Would you call that I guess a double then, right?
I guess.
She kicked it away.
Well, I might call it a base hit, and then kicking the ball away
can be
an error.
All
so
right.
that's a base hit and an error. Runner ends up on second.
Well, not an error, though, because, she kicked it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of this.
Yeah.
It's RBI, because a run scored from third. She went to second. All right, I'll give you that. Okay. So runner on second. There is 2 outs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 to 1. Looking ahead to Attleboro as they tend to the injured player.
Wow.
Will be Megan Gordon, Natalie Masseur, and Brenna Morse. 6, 7, 8 batters.
So 1, 2, 3,
Perry
4.
seems to be okay.
5 runs this inning, 7 runs the last 2 innings for Mansfield. They have a 7-1 lead. 2 outs, runner in scoring position at second base, and the 9th batter of the inning, Ashlyn Conley, senior pitcher, is up. Popped out to right field, base hit to right field, and grounded out to second. Foul to the right field side, 0-1.
She's been doing the slap, the kind of pullback slap, and she's lived on the right side all day today, flying out to right, and her base hit to right, and a ground out to second, like you had mentioned just a few moments earlier.
Big smile on her face as she and Coach Letendre down in the third base box have a conversation. Call strike. I don't understand. It's 0-2. I don't understand these kids having fun. Don't they understand we're trying to play a game here?
It's a game here. The last thing you want to do is have fun.
Fun.
Got to remind people sometimes that the reason why you started playing this game is because
Diving stop by Perry at second base. Throw to first from her knees. Long stretch by Meg Gordon, and an outstanding defensive play to end the inning. But Mansfield 5 runs on just 2 hits.
yeah, there's a couple of walks in there as well.
Yep.
And a tremendous diving play by Perry before we go to break after coming back from the injury too.
Yes. All right, so as we head to the bottom of the 7th, it is 7-2 Mansfield on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Want to thank all of our sponsors. Fisherman's 3 Restaurant on 123 in Norton, Bristol Glass on North Main Street, Attleboro, W.H. Riley & Son in North Attleboro. Been around since 1873. Claudino's Auto Body in Attleboro, the Betting Center on Pleasant Street, and LJ's Car Wash a little farther down Pleasant Street, Route 123, just over the Norton line. Look for the red fire engine. Kevin.
Well, this is it.
Yep.
Bottom of the 7th, the score 7-1. Attleboro will be sending up their 6, 7, 8 hitters. Megan Gordon to lead off in the bottom of the 7th with the score 7-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here on Senior Day here at Attleboro High School, or right off the campus of the new high school.
Breaking ball, first pitch swinging. Gordon pops it up. Second baseman camps under it. Kucharski makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
I'm impressed with the pitching of Ashlyn Conley, the Suffolk University commit. Looking up, especially after pitching yesterday, giving up a bunch of runs and hits, and coming back so strong today. Great control.
This brings up Natalie Mansour. Looks at ball 1. She's popped out to short, reached on a fielder's choice, scored Attleboro's only run. Breaking ball just misses low and away, 1-1. Took something off that.
First pitch was a strike or a ball? I thought it was a ball. 2-0.
Oh, sorry.
Could be up the middle.
Swinging right at the middle. No, Madera fields it near second, fires across the diamond in time, 6-3. The Bombardiers are down 7-1 and down to their last out. 6-1, sorry. No, 7-1. I got it. 7-1. Yep. 2 outs.
Goldrick's up. Kayla Goldrick. She pinched hit and got an infield single back in the 5th inning.
Yep.
34 for 28.
So basically, she pinched hit and stayed in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, now she will stay in the game.
Yeah.
Brenna Morse went reinserted, and
Yep.
now I wasn't sure you could pinch hit the same person, but I guess you can because she was in that spot earlier.
Yeah, that's right. Same spot of the lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which is why she was not allowed to pinch run for Woyton in the 4th spot in the lineup, and they had to send Nina Campbell in to do it, who stole a base. Low outside to Kayla Goldrick, 1-0.
talented freshman Goldrick. She had a few hits yesterday. Read about her in the paper this year. She's doing quite well.
3 hits yesterday, yeah. Low shot to left field, hooks foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the Bombardiers 19 runs on 24 hits in 5 innings yesterday. Today, here we are, 1 out away from the end of the game. 4 hits.
I got 5.
5, that's right. I forgot to change that when I changed
And only
it there,
1 walk
there.
for Connolly against 1 walk and 3 strikeouts.
Wow. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike to Kayla Goldrick.
Good hold on Goldrick. That ball was very close. It was definitely a ball as it crossed the white line of the left-handed box, but just barely missed.
Took something off that, hit hard to the shortstop. Madeira, long throw, safe on an infield hit. Good stretch by Musette. But Attleboro, this team's got some speed, and Goldrick beats the throw.
There was just the slightest bobble.
Yes.
And it was just enough, and Goldrick was flying down the line.
Attleboro's 6th hit of the game, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 hits are infield hits.
And you think back to the inning, last inning, where they had 3 balls, 2 to the fence, and 1 was an absolute rocket to right field. All 3 of them without the fence, if they weren't caught, would have been home runs.
And without this
That's a
win, might have
rope.
been home runs. There's a shot to right field by Gabby Bosch on senior day, as the senior slashes a line drive to right, hits so hard that Goldrick has to stop at second base. 2 outs, 2 on. Attleboro trails 7-2.
In 7-1.
7-1.
And you're not taking any chances on the bases either.
Right.
So you want to be aggressive, but you got to be smart. Need 6 of those people to score, not just 1.
Outside to leadoff hitter Haley Perry, who was robbed by second baseman Kucharski in the 1st, hit a line shot to her, or popped up to her in the 2nd, and had an infield hit in the 5th. Foul.
1-1. And she's lived hitting it to the second base
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
So she tried to switch things up there by pulling it down the line again. I think she did that earlier, and then that pulled a foul as well. 1-1 to Haley Perry.
She had 4 hits on her own yesterday. Hit to center field, parking under it, and making the catch is Lake. And Mansfield is going to win this game by a score of 7-1. What a comeback for this young team. What is it, 4 freshmen in the starting lineup, and a day after getting blown out by the Bombardiers, they come back to beat them 7-1.
Yeah, impressive pitching by Conley. Never gave in to Attleboro. Trusted her defense. Only 3 strikeouts.
Yep.
The win helped, especially in the 6th inning. Kept a couple of balls that may have gone
Been
out.
home runs,
kept
yeah.
them in. Mansfield fed off. They got some momentum going themselves.
Yep.
In that last inning. In their 7th inning, putting up 5 runs, taking advantage of a couple little things happening, and real good, impressive win for a very, very young Mansfield squad who started 4 freshmen on the day.
Wow, says a lot for the team, a lot for the coaching skills of Coach Latendra to get this team less than 24 hours later to maintain their confidence, come back, and get the win against the Bombardiers. It also means Attleboro drops to 6-3 on the season. Mansfield moves to 3-6, and Attleboro coach Mark Homer might tell us to go pound sand next time we want to broadcast a softball game. They win when we don't show up.
Yeah, we're supposed to do the game next Tuesday, so a word of warning to everybody that we will be here next Tuesday, I believe.
So there it is. Attleboro 1 run, 7 hits. Mansfield 7 runs on just 7 hits. 6 runners left on base. Thank you so much for joining us on AACS 15 Sports. And for the radio side of our audience, I should have had some player of the game interest there.
I'll go with Conley.
Yeah, Ashlyn Conley.
Ashlyn Conley, the Suffolk University-bound senior from Mansfield.
Yep.
Especially after the comeback, like you mentioned from yesterday.
Yeah.
7 hits she gave up, 3 strikeouts, just 1 walk, and most importantly, just 1 run given up.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So there it is. Attleboro and Mansfield split their regular season series, 1 game apiece. Attleboro 6-3, Mansfield 3-6. Congratulations to both sides, and thank you so much for joining us on WARA and WARAradio.com, where we now resume our regularly scheduled programming. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around